Good afternoon. Welcome to the BDF Show. Um, this this is the first afternoon episode of the BDF Show, and we're doing the Friday afternoons as kind of like a conversation between the viewers and me, and you just type in into the chat, and then I'll speak right back. Let's go ahead and see. Um, the Hitchhiking Bones was in first, Dawn, and then Carol with car key. So um, this show is. Let me go ahead and get the credits going. Attention, this video is rated PG-13 and is not intended for children under 13. If you are under 13, please do not watch this video. Photos and backgrounds provided by complimentary of Pixabay and its members and Magic Guides. The Live Place, the TV guide of live streamers. That's where that's Dean's TV guide for anything that's happening on YouTube. My partner channels, MGM Family Travel, Rachel Loves Disney, Teresa, and Carolyn Life. Corner Sports custom uniforms in little as 7 days. Get the quality sportswear you deserve. CornerSportsNB.com. Let's see. And I want to go ahead and welcome in Melanie's Magic Adventure. And you can listen to my podcast on Amazon Music now. So that's just been added. So hey, Mike Wheeler. Okay, I got Don and Carol in. So this episode is thanks, Don. This episode is dedicated to Don Wells, our beloved Marianne Summers on Gilligan's Island, who has passed away on Wednesday, December 30th, 2020, from COVID at the age of 82. And we're going to be discussing about Gilligan's Island and each of the castaways and what we love about the castaways in the show. And remember to subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell for notification and press the like button. I grew up watching Gilligan's Island. Actually, when it aired in '64, I was just a little baby. I was born in '62. Hey, Will. Hey, Noah. Thank you, Will. And let's see. There's a Gryffindor crest. Don Wells' character, Marianne, was a wholesome farm girl from Kansas. She's the one that guys could take home to their mother, whereas Ginger was flirtatious. Ginger was the one that mother would not approve, but Marianne was the one that mother would approve. Now the professor, um, his name was the character of the professor. His character's name was actually Roy Hinckley. Um, if you watch episode 1 of season 1 of Gilligan's Island, they'll mention on the radio um, the first mate Gilligan, and then the skipper's name is Jonas Grumby. And then Thurston Howell III is a millionaire, and his wife Lovey, and it was discussed that if it was ever brought up, Gilligan's first name was Willie Gilligan, and Ginger was Ginger Grant, and Marianne is Marianne Summers. So it was supposed to be a 3-hour tour. Marianne won the tour in a contest. She was a contest winner for the tour, and Ginger, the Howells, and the professor paid to book onto the tour. And let me see, anybody else came in? Let's see. I think I'm up to date on who all came in. Don, Will, Mike Wheeler, Melanie's Magic Adventure, Noah's Adventures, and Karki. Okay, so if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but I try to do my best. Mary Ann was always good at doing the laundry and making pies. Gilligan always loved her coconut cream pie, banana cream pie, and she was 82, but she was still good looking for at that age too, so she was still recognizable in her 80s. She was a good cook. She did more of the cooking than Ginger did, because Ginger was pretty much a movie star, and generally movie stars, just like millionaires, generally have somebody cook for them. So, and now Skipper, the minnow, it had a stateroom in the nose of the minnow that was probably generally it was a one bed on there, and then there was a kind of like a living room quarters on there, and there was a second wheel to steer by that was down there. So, and Sherwood Schwartz originally wanted Jerry Van Dyke for the role of Gilligan, but Jerry Van Dyke turned it down to accept a role on My Mother the Car, and however, My Mother the Car wasn't much of a hit to it. It was more of a flop. But CBS executive originally was suggesting Carol O'Connor for the role of the skipper. Can you imagine Carol O'Connor as Skipper? Um, but Sherwood Schwartz was in the restaurant with them, and just nearby was Alan Hale Jr. Talking to some women, and Sherwood Schwartz wanted Alan Hale Jr. But CBS said that he would have to be tested too. So 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 they was a he was able to get Alan Hale Jr. Alan Hale Jr. was in Nevada at the time, working on a western, and he had he went horseback riding with a fellow co-star, so Alan Hale could catch a ride to Vegas and then take a flight to L.A. and then a cab to the studio to where he would audition for the role of Skipper, and it turned out that he was the best one to be Skipper. Everyone else didn't turn out too good for Skipper. And then, now, Mary Ann, Donwell competed against Raquel Welch and Pat Priest, which of course Pat Priest then went on playing as Marilyn on the Munsters. And but Don Wells was able to beat out Raquel Welch for the role. And yep, Raquel Welch got beaten out, so she even tried she just tried for Mary Ann role, but Don Wells thought maybe Raquel Welch could have tried out for Ginger, since Raquel Welch was a well-known movie star. But however, they were able to get Tina Louise to play the part of Ginger. Her agent kind of misled her, kind of telling her it was her show, and that she was going to be the star of the show, and that it was about a movie star getting stranded on an island with 6 other people. And when she got to the into the CBS meeting room with her fellow cast member Sherwood Schwartz and the CBS executives, when she looked at the script, she seen that she didn't have much of a line to it, and she thought it was her show. And Alan Hale says, well, Bob Denver said, "You're the star of Gilligan's Island," and Alan Hale said, "He's Gilligan and he's the star," pointing to Bob Denver. Before Sherwood Schwartz got Bob Denver, Alan Hale and um, Don Wells, Russell Johnson, and Tina Louise. He already lined up Jim Backus and got Natalie Schaefer too. Natalie Schaefer only wanted to at first do the pilot because it was a free vacation from New York to Hawaii. But Don Wells, Russell Johnson, and Tina Louise were not in the pilot. It was 3 other people, and they did not. The CBS did not think they would go too well with the audience. So, yeah, I agree with you, Karki. Which, of course, when Bob Denver first met with Sherwood Schwartz, Bob Denver wanted the slapstick because he wanted to be the one to receive the slapstick comedy because he was known as a clown taking on slapstick. And the Russell Johnson, he had appeared in shows like Gunsmoke and other westerns, and also appeared in a movie with Ronald Reagan. And CBS wanted to see him shirtless. Wanted to test him shirtless, and he got it to where they settled for just a headshot photo of his face. So, but like I said, Don Wells was the best Marianne ever, and even if they do decide to do a remake, they can get by with Eric Allen Kramer as the skipper, since in the documentary Surviving Gilligan's Island, he did a good job playing Alan Hale Jr., the skipper. And they could get Lee Allen Baker as Mrs. Howell, because I think Lee Allen Baker would pull off Mrs. Howell, and I think Selena Gomez would pull off Marianne, and probably can get David Henry as the professor, and possibly who would you think would make a good Mr. Howell, and who would make a good Ginger? Because this would be pretty good in the talking about a possible remake, if they should ever do a remake. So just comment what you think would make who would make a good Mr. Howell and good Ginger and yep. So and well, how's everyone's New Year so far? I had a pretty good New Year. And you can see that I got a Gryffindor tie. Um, I'm expecting some more Disney masks any day now through the Postal Service. So, and yeah, that's something, Noah. Um, so, but um, a little over a year before I go to Orlando for my trip in June 2022. Be celebrating my big 6-0. Yeah. Um, do you guys have any favorite modern actors that you Um, like Selena Gomez, Lee Allen Baker, Eric Allen Kramer, and I think Miley Cyrus is mainly concentrating on singing career now. So, but she could always go back to acting as well to fall back on too. So, and yeah, these are waterproof cases to put a smartphone into. They're around the neck, so let me grab my smartphone. So and if you're not too familiar with these cases, waterproof cases, you can actually put your smartphone in, and then you can push the home button, and then okay, and you can actually, and then also be able to to Buddy. And then, yeah, just like with me, this year's going by real well. So, and so far, 13 people was watching so far. So, yeah, these are pretty good. You can actually like for instance, let me get out that I've got this iSmart DV that goes with my little camera. I can hook up to the camera with the Wi-Fi, with its own private Wi-Fi, the cameras, and I can see, I can be able video record or take snapshots using this as a remote. Otherwise, otherwise, if if I'm if I'm not using the camera's Wi-Fi, if I have the camera's Wi-Fi shut off, then I can use this remote. Red for still photos, gray for video. And I've already figured that out. So, and I think this is going to work real well with me. So, and and well, does anybody have any plans this weekend that you want to share, or at least um, like any shows that you're interested in watching? Let's see. Let's see. Um, who liked Rescue from Gilligan's Island and Castaways on Gilligan's Island? If you have seen them, let me know. So, because um, Rescue from Gilligan's Island was filmed about 10 years after the last episode in the third season was filmed. So, okay, and yeah, Rescue from Gilligan's Island. Okay, Karki. Um, Rescue from Gilligan's Island. Um, well, people thought whatever happened to the castaways, so kind of wonder if they were still on the island, and so Sherwood Schwartz was able to come up with a movie that would get them off the island. Rescue from Gilligan's Island and the castaways on Gilligan's Island are on YouTube. It's but they do let you skip through the ads, so I got a playlist. I think my playlist is public. Gilligan's Island movie, so you can be able to play from there. By going to my page, scroll down, click on playlists, and then look for Gilligan's Island movies. I even have the Surviving Gilligan's Island listed on there too. That documentary is currently for sale on Amazon for $75 used, over $100 for new. So, but I doubt if it's on Netflix, but yeah, I've got season 1 of Gilligan's Island on iTunes, but one problem is when one episode ends, you have to click on to get the next episode going. Whereas like Amazon, I'm planning on maybe getting it in Amazon, and then that way when one episode's over, it goes right into the next one. So, but then, or I can get it on DVD, and I could probably get it on DVD all 3 seasons along with Rescue from Gilligan's Island. Yeah, did he like it? Which season did you get? Season 1, season 2, or season 3? Because that's all the seasons that they make. They made on Gilligan's Island, but there's a there's also on let's see. I think on Amazon Prime, you can see the pilot of Gilligan's Island that's got Bunny instead of Marianne. They replaced Bunny with Marianne when they got the season going. So. But okay, so but then season 1, the original season 1 is in black and white. But they did make a colorized version of season 1 with the technology. So the colorization of season 1's going to look a little like the colorization of the Dick Van Dyke Show and the colorization of I Love Lucy. So it's going to kind of look a little pasty like in the color. But other than that, if you get season 1, yeah, you can. If you got Amazon Prime, it's in a, you can search for Gilligan's Island pilot. It'll be along with a pilot of Daddy-O. Let me spell that, Daddy-O. Yeah, Daddy-O. So, and which of course, hi, back. I'm BDF. Nice to meet you, back. You know I like to be funny, Car Key. Trying to have a good sense of humor. Yeah. So, yeah. Um, yeah, um, you can find even other forgotten um, pilots, like the Munsters pilot. It had somebody else instead of Butch Patrick as Eddie, and then it also had a somebody else instead of Yvonne DiCarlo. So the yeah, whenever somebody says I'm back, I like to say hi back. I'm BDF. Nice to meet you back. It's just like when kids would say to the mother, I'm thirsty. The mother would say, hi, Thirsty. I'm Mom. Nice to meet you, Thirsty. Yeah. Yeah. If you have Amazon Prime, those forgotten pilots. I can't remember what it's called, but it'll say included in Amazon Prime. So, and but other than that, there's a lot of different things you can find on YouTube, like Happily Ever After, uh, by Jordan Fisher and Angie Kielhauer. Um, that is on Disney Parks. And then Angie Kielhauer has her own version of Happily Ever After on Angie K channel. And I mean, there's a lot you can find on there. You can even find westerns if you like westerns, like Gunsmoke, Rawhide, and I even got Petticoat Junction subscribed to. So, so and yeah, anybody that loves westerns, they'll like the westerns that's um, on YouTube. So, but you have to look carefully because some will be just clips like just a few minutes, but for a half-hour show, you want to look for something that says 26 minutes at least, and something that's about an hour time slot. You should look for like 52 minutes. So, because they're not quite a whole time slot because they originally made it to where accommodate for commercials on the TV that they originally aired on. So, and just like I said, we lost Don Wells on December 30th from COVID. So I want to go ahead and salute to Don Wells for her role on Gilligan's Island as Marianne. So and let's see, and I'm pretty much out of stuff to talk about. Have a magical day and a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Bye-bye.